welcome back to Animaechan. My name is Katie and today we're going to be watching episode 15 of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Let me just double check if it's episode 15. Yes, the Jura Forest Alliance. Everyone who already watched this episode knows that they can expect a lot of good feels and smiles from this video. But there was one moment where I got so close to crying, and it was all because of Benimaru. But really, I think it was just the, well, maybe I'll keep this part for the review at the end. So enjoy the video and I will share my review with you at the end. I'm sorry for if you can hear the beep noise in the air, that's not my fault. We're gonna try and get that fixed soon. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. If you want early access, don't forget that you can check out my Patreon to be the first to see and comment on all my videos, and there's also full reactions on there as well. Enjoy my reaction and please stick around for the review at the end. That's the girl from the ending song in the last one. She's a cutie. Are they the bad guys? No, she's a bad guy. Oh wow, look how beautiful their town is starting to get. I can't wait to see this. Yeah, but your son also broke a promise, so... Oh, I love this. I love this so much, and I wanted to say that it's like a perfect guideline for the human race, but that this works under the assumption that everyone involved is good and wants to help. Wow, but 150,000 is a lot. Well, you were the one that said it. No. I should get a notebook and write down my thoughts as I go. Holy princess. Oh my god. I'm not crying. You're crying. Oh, his father. It's his father. Yeah. Good, that's all I wanted. We're a fool. But you're kind of lovable, so. Did they pack him a lunch? Oh. Oh, they're gonna follow him! His voice sounds familiar. I like your hair color, dude. Clayman. Pooh. I want this game. Oh. I want this game where we have to build a village, but as Rimuru. Whoa. Knights, is that from? Ah, I knew it was him. Gazelle Duargo. That's dangerous. I can understand his worry. He just didn't meet him properly. Sorry. This is like a magic sword? Oh, now who's the one boasting? I willingly apologize. Oh, okay, so he's aware that. Okay, good. Good. Oh, now. Wait a second, I think he's better than you think. Everyone was saying this guy's a dwarf, but he doesn't look like a dwarf to me. That stance? Oh. How did he know that? Because who stands? Who stands? Oh. See, he's not a dwarf. People who are saying he's a dwarf. I mean, he might be a tall dwarf, but I'm just saying. It looks like he's crying blood. Well, of course.
願ってもないことだが、それは俺たち魔物の集団を国として認めると、そう言っているのと同じだぞ。
無論だ。
喜んで受けたいと思う。
よし。
G.
お前たちの国の名は何と？
Ooh, we're getting a name of the nation?
国の名前だと、ジュラテンペスト連邦国だ。
The Jura Tempest Federation. Jura Tempest Federation. JTF. Capital City Rimuru.
我らの町にふさわしい。決まりのようだな。
Capital City Rimuru.
都市リムルの名が初めて刻まれたのである。
Yay! I wonder why Shizue is still in like all of these. It's kind of sad, but also I get it. I'm gonna stop it here so that I can do the YouTube review. But that was a really great episode. That was definitely such a wonderful episode. It had so many feels and I think such a strong, powerful message for the world. But like I said, that would be an ideal world. The world that Rimuru is creating should be what we all strive towards, but the only difference I think is that this anime thus far has taken the assumption, or not taken the assumption, but operated under the assumption that the enemy always comes from outside, and then you can make friends with them and you can come to terms with each other and I don't know, work through it for the most part. But sadly, in reality, in today's world, the enemy often comes from inside your own family, and it's usually someone that they don't have good or positive goals. They just want to gain power, and that's the problem, that the enemy doesn't always come from outside and you can't always make friends with them, if that makes sense. But it is true that 9 out of 10 times someone who you do see as your enemy actually, just like in the case of the orcs, they just have their own issues and their last resort is to do things that you may have done as well under the same circumstances. So yeah, it's obviously a lot more complicated than that, but I feel like the general message is really a positive one, and I really appreciate that about this anime. I really love that about this anime. There was a lot that I wanted to say, and that stuff that I picked up on during the episode, but if I don't pause, I sometimes forget. So what I'm going to do from next time is I am going to have a notebook with me, and I'll make short notes so that I can just remember to talk about something at the end. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is I want my reviews to be enriching. Like, I want it to be something that you want to listen to, and I want to understand what most of you look at in an anime when you look for a good anime. Like, what can we review? Like, if I were to score each episode, what should I look for? I know that to score an anime, you look at things like voice acting, visuals, the story, the characters. But if you had to break that down into a small episode, what do you think are categories that you can look at per episode to share a short review at the end? Like, I would like to maybe give each episode like a star rating, like 4 out of 5 stars or whatever, something like that. So if you guys want to share how you think I should go about doing that, comment in the comment section below. I will read through all your comments, and then by the next episode come to a little conclusion about how I'm going to rate episodes. I just think it's fun because at the end of an anime, I want to be able to say, this is something that I would suggest other people watch, or this is something that I might not put very high up on the list of things that I would suggest for people to watch. Obviously, the most important part of any anime is that you enjoy it, but if no anime was ever rated, we wouldn't really know what to look forward to, or what, like, I ask you guys often, what should I watch next? And then you guys obviously give your personal opinion on anime. And yeah, so I think it is an important part of not just anime, but music and anything in life, movies. We score things just to make it easier for ourselves to know what we like, what we don't like, what we should watch next, what the anime or movie or song could improve on. I feel like when you give like a positive critique of something, we all grow together as a community. I feel like the only reason we have amazing anime like this in today's time is because of everyone in the past who has said what they love about anime and what they don't love. That is how creators, artists, figure out how to shape and improve their work. So as an artist myself, I appreciate that. And I would like to do it for anime as well. So it's obviously just for fun, it's just a fun rating, but I do want to know what you guys look for so that I can look for similar things and we can kind of give a collective score. Just like at the end of each year, we're going to have the Animaechan Awards, and we're going to choose the best anime of the year and all that kind of stuff. It's all for fun. I'm just gonna go through a few comments. Rinieri333 sighs. This anime is 23 minutes of happiness. I love it so much. I totally agree with that. That's how I felt as well. Solias009. It's really neat to see two similar shows running close to the same time in exactly opposite in direction, with one side being led by someone that's chaotic good and the other lawful evil. Both are great and I only want more every time. So obviously that's referring to Overlord. And as you guys know, I'm also watching Overlord. If you do watch my reviews of Overlord, you'll know that I love it. I love Overlord, but I enjoy it more for the good side than necessarily the Nazarick side. But still, the fact that we get both sides and the focus on the evil guy, I still love that about the anime. But I love this even more because we get the good side, but not just the good side winning all the time. It's so not realistic, I would say, but it's something what we could learn from this. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Zaypar also comments, I love this warm fuzzy feeling I get when I watch this series. More please. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm referring to when I talk about this could be what the world is like. This, you know, we could all work together like this. We could all live happily ever after if we work with each other's strengths, and if we had council meetings and actually talked about things for good reason, not just for, because yes, there are people in the world now, I guess, that do talk about, I don't know, they do come together and talk about what's good for the world, but it just seems sometimes like in Rimuru's case, he really cares about his people, and whereas often in real life, it feels like they're just, you know, trying to get more powerful, more rich themselves. Sadly, like if you watch Dororo, the father in that and the anime, he's a good example of a bad leader. So yeah, I didn't want to use Ainz as an example because he does actually care for his people and not just about power. His people actually care more about power for him than he does. But yeah, this is such a good anime. It puts a smile on our face every time we watch it, and I feel like we should all learn from this. And if you're a person in a position of power, whether that's a teacher or the head of a company somewhere or the leader of your friend group, whatever, I feel like we should all strive to be a leader like Rimuru. Yeah, the world would definitely be a better place then. So thank you guys for listening to me talk. I'm sorry that my review isn't that great right now. Honestly, I just enjoyed this episode so much, and I forgot the stuff that I wanted to say because I was so happy and smiling. And yeah, next time I'll make little notes, but very short ones to not distract me too much, so that I can give a proper review at the end. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!